Hello everyone and welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the week of April 6th. I hope everyone had a wonderful Easter. And at this time I would like to thank each and every one of you out there who have been subscribing to my channel and helping it grow and getting it noticed. As well as all the lovely comments. Thank you so much for all those. It is so nice to read them. I do truly appreciate them. It's nice to hear how much you appreciate my readings, that they resonated, you enjoyed them. So thank you for doing all of that, taking time out of your wonderful day to say something nice to me. It certainly makes my week, and I do appreciate each and every one of you for doing that. Okay. Justice. Well, it looks like there's some paperwork that needs finalizing, signing. There may be a job coming up, and it's requiring that you sign on the dotted line, making sure that you're serious about it. This could be a legal matter that is finally coming to a conclusion, a contract that needed to be a little more attention to. So you're saying your piece, they're saying their piece, and, the judgment will be made. But there's a legal contract that needs to be dealt with. This could be money owed to you from somebody in the past, and you decided to say that, okay, here it is. So that everybody gets their money split evenly. There's no more questions. It can't come back in the future. Oh, and the 10 of rods. So then look at that. You can move forward, knowing that you have a new path, a new choice that you've made, and you're going for it. You're no longer going to pick up the burdens of others. You're realizing it's time to take care of yourself, and you're moving in a new direction of your future, laying down the burdens and stepping into something of new territory for you. And the 5 of Cups, yes. Looking back at the past, a little bit of regrets. That's normal. Everybody goes through this, and you're very well aware of that. But you're just looking back at things, coulda, woulda, shouldas, and realizing that there's nothing you can do to have changed what the past did. It was, unfortunately, for some, a learning lesson, and you've learned it very well. You'll take the knowledge with you. You're not going to spend too much more time there. You're going to pick yourself up and begin a new journey. And the 4 of Rods, look at the celebrations, the invitations, and that's beautiful to see for you. You finally get to celebrate your achievements, and people are there to enjoy it with you. So you've been through a lot recently, and it really is now making you who you are. It's changed a lot of perspectives in your future as well. So you're celebrating something this week that is bringing joy to you, and you're celebrating it with people that you care about. And the 8 of Rods, yeah. Some of you are needing to make a decision this week as well, and it's requiring you to take action on it. You can no longer, allow yourself the luxury of just, going off the rails. You're realizing that in order for you to have the structure that you so desire, you need to make that choice, because this may be somebody asking you to travel for work. So you may have to leave something behind in order to have this accomplishment. And it's requiring you to say yes or no like yesterday. So, 3 of Cups. Definitely a celebration, an invitation to join in with somebody. And you're going to go to this and be quite happy that you did. You're going to very much enjoy yourself. You're going to get together with people that appreciate you, people you get along with, people you get to be, yourself with. So that brings joy to you. And they think a lot like you anyhow. So it's quite a joyful event. Now this could be a birthday, an anniversary, a wedding, graduation. But you're finally being invited in. Oh, now that's nice. The Ace of Cups. Celebration for sure. There's abundance. There's pleasure. Oh, that's so nice. You're quite happy right now. Looks like for some of you there's a little bit of a new relationship. There's passion here in something. Now, whether that's a job that you're after or another person. But you're, in that kind of situation right now that you got blinders on and you're realizing you're not going to allow yourself that luxury. So you're making really fair judgments, like you're taking the rose-colored glasses off and you're really looking around at all the situations in your life and judging them fairly. So wow, and asking yourself some pretty big questions in relationships, in particular, people around you. How do they treat others? You're asking yourself that question. So you're being very observant about everybody that's in your immediate vicinity right now. And the Emperor, yeah, you want to be in charge of things. You want things to go the way you want them to go. And you're willing to stand up and do what it takes in order to have that in your life. So you're taking the leadership role. And you're making things more structured. I know that's not normally who you are, but you have a need right now to have things in your life just be a certain way for a while. You go downtown, you come home, you let the dog out, you let the dog in. That sort of structure, you just need that right now. You need to be in control of situations in your life in order to feel that you can progress from there. So you're very focused this week on your future, understanding that you have a desire for an outcome of something, and the only way you can do that is if you structure your life just that little bit more. And the Death card. Okay. Yeah. There's an ending to something so that this can begin. Like this is a new beginning. Change, transformation. See, that's your whole perspective for yourself. And you're willing to do that. Because this is a cycle ended for you. And you now can see what you have to do in order to make your accomplishment stop being a dream and become a reality. So you're really charging forward for yourself. And the Page of Rods, yeah. You're going to hear some news. And it looks like it's going to be from some distance as well for some of you. Somebody you haven't talked to for a while. And they're very direct. This could be a call to travel, a call for work, or both. But it's like I said, an extreme distance. Now this could be over the internet, a FaceTime, whatever it happens to be. But you're going to have an opportunity to travel, to take this adventure. And you're not just pushing the envelope. You're really looking at where you're going forward. You're using your head over your heart and really curbing a lot of your normal way that you handle things. You're stepping into that role of leadership. So that's a great one. But there's a new adventure here for you. Absolute. And the Ace of Swords. So yeah, look at that. Storm warning, a little bit of disagreement, and it happens. But you were ready for this. Believe it or not, you were ready. If it's a relationship, you're not holding back. You're saying what's on your mind. You're realizing, because if you don't say it, then in the future when something does come up, then you don't want to go through all that. And you're fighting, standing your ground, however you want to say it, fairly. You're watching your tongue, you're protecting and picking your words as clearly as you can, but you're still ready, So if something comes up, you'll do what you know is the right thing for you and yours. So, wow. And the Two of Cups. Now, this could be coming together with a like-minded person, somebody that really fits all the little blocks together for you, somebody that you really get along with. This could be also coming together with another party, like, a business partner. But there's a partnership here that's just at the beginning stages. And right now, you're just in awe of how it's going. And the Four of Swords, yeah. Maybe you've been feeling a little bit run down lately, or taking care of somebody else who was. And you're allowing yourself to just turn off the cell phone, relax, sit on the back porch, on your balcony, whatever that makes you happy, that you can shut off the world and just, enjoy some music, watch a movie. You're taking care of yourself. Maybe going to sit in the hot tub somewhere, but your health is your wealth, and you realize that. So maybe you've just decided to just get off the merry-go-round of the world right now and enjoy some things for yourself. And the Five of Pentacles, yes, watching your finances. Perhaps there's been an unexpected bill that come up, or something costs a little bit more than what you had anticipated. And it's not fatal. I mean, you will regain it quite quickly. But for that little bit of time, you're looking at your finances very seriously, like where you're investing your money, where you're investing your time. Are you getting what you're, the value for your dollar? You're really taking some big steps for your future. Yeah, and the King of Cups. So most definitely, you're motivated to resolving problems within relationships in your life. And that's relationships of all kinds. And you're okay with that. You just want to clear the slate, start fresh. And you're willing to talk it out if that's what it takes. But you're putting in the time and effort for this. So this new person that is emerging to the world is going to be for the long haul, for a long time to come. But you're sitting back, you're pulling out all the stops, but you're not being pressured to do this. This is stuff that is coming to you naturally, and then as it comes in, like somebody's having a conversation with you, and you get to finally say what's on your mind, that sort of thing. And the Queen of Rods. Yeah, there's a successful venture for you in the very near future. I like it. You're in touch with yourself. You know what you want to do, what you want to have. Some of you are looking into starting your own entrepreneur business. And things are really starting to happen for you. And you're allowing others to take the light as well. Like, you're not just hogging the whole glory thing. This is you being you for a change. Sitting in the management position, looking out. Things are really starting to come together for you this week. You're developing within yourself your own inner power to make the future that you desire become a reality. So you're fixing a lot of things. Yeah, the Chariot. Look at that. Definitely a trip for you. No doubt about that. You are definitely making, the proper steps to take things over into your own hands. You're making progress, you're taking action, you're definitely determined, and you're in control of this. No one else. So this is your part to make a departure from something and have the courage to step into something new. And you're all about sitting in the driver's seat and handling these matters. Wow. So good for you for, really doing what is being called for your future. All right, I'm going to pull you another tarot card to see if we can get, yeah, see? Definitely Three of Pentacles. So you're coming together with somebody else, like-minded person, collaboration. This is for your future, your finances. Things are really starting to pick up for you quite quickly. People are starting to ask for you to come on board with them. And you have a lot of knowledge. And you get to shine your light, be who you truly are. And you are very good at being a teacher because you have a lot of time and patience with others. It's quite nice to watch. All right, and your oracle card. Okay. Wishes come true. Dreams fulfilled. A magical time of life. Now, isn't that beautiful? And on that note, I will say goodbye for now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will definitely talk to you again next week. Bye for now.